Hey everyone! Today we're diving into a crucial topic. Earth's average temperature. How much has it changed over the years?
It all started in the late 19th century with the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution, which began in the late 18th century, marked a significant turning point in human history. It was a period of profound technological advancements and increased industrial activity. However, it also set the stage for what would become one of the most pressing issues of our time: climate change. During the Industrial Revolution, the widespread use of coal and other fossil fuels powered factories, steam engines, and machinery. This led to an unprecedented rise in the emission of greenhouse gases, such as carbon dioxide, CO2, and methane, CH4, into the atmosphere. These gases trap heat from the sun, creating what is known as the greenhouse effect. Industrial Revolution. As industrial activities intensified, so did deforestation and land use changes. Forests, which act as carbon sinks by absorbing CO2, were cleared for agriculture, urbanization, and infrastructure development. This further exacerbated the accumulation of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. The link between the Industrial Revolution and climate change is clear. The increased burning of fossil fuels and deforestation have led to a significant rise in global temperatures. This warming has resulted in more frequent and severe weather events, rising sea levels, and disruptions to ecosystems and biodiversity. Understanding this historical context is crucial as we work towards mitigating the impacts of climate change and transitioning to a more sustainable future. Carbon dioxide levels have skyrocketed, hitting the highest levels in 800,000 years. Because CO2 levels have increased significantly over the past couple of centuries due to various human activities, particularly since the onset of the Industrial Revolution. Here's a concise overview of how CO2 levels have increased. Industrial activities. The Industrial Revolution marked the beginning of large-scale burning of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas. These fuels release carbon dioxide, CO2, when burned, contributing to higher atmospheric CO2 levels. Energy production. The demand for energy has grown exponentially, leading to increased use of fossil fuels for electricity generation, heating, and transportation. This has resulted in a steady rise in CO2 emissions. Deforestation. Forests act as carbon sinks, absorbing CO2 from the atmosphere. However, widespread deforestation for agriculture, urbanization, and logging has reduced the number of trees available to sequester CO2, contributing to higher atmospheric levels. Land use changes. Land use changes, such as converting natural landscapes into agricultural land or urban areas, release stored carbon from soil and vegetation into the atmosphere as CO2. Agricultural practices. Certain agricultural practices, such as livestock farming and rice cultivation, produce methane, CH4, a potent greenhouse gas. Methane eventually breaks down into CO2, contributing to increased CO2 levels. Transportation. The widespread use of automobiles, airplanes, and ships which rely on fossil fuels has led to a significant increase in CO2 emissions from the transportation sector. Arctic ice is melting at an alarming rate, contributing to rising sea levels. Starting point. Begin with images of large, pristine ice caps in regions like Antarctica and Greenland. Progressive melting. Show the gradual melting of ice over time, with ice sheets breaking apart and icebergs capping the ocean. Effects on wildlife. Include scenes of wildlife, such as polar bears and penguins, struggling to find stable ice, or being affected by the changing environment. Rising sea levels, coastal areas. Capture images of coastal areas, beaches, and low-lying islands at the beginning of the time-lapse. Inundation. Show the rising water levels encroaching on these areas, gradually submerging land and infrastructure. Storm surges and flooding include scenes of increased storm surges and flooding events, highlighting the impact on communities and ecosystems. Climate data, graphs and charts. Integrate graphs and charts that display rising CO2 levels, global temperature increases, and sea level rise over time. Scientific annotations. Add annotations to explain the data and its correlation with the visual changes in the environment.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. subscribe for more insightful content. Let's take action for a better future.